My name's Shaylin Durban and I started with Scimm from the very beginning, so 2013, part of the OG club. Yeah, Scott was my ballet teacher and just very second class I had with him, decided to pull me aside and I was terrified, thought I'd done something wrong, and he offered me a spot in the company. Okay, so I think it was in 2014, probably started, no, 2013. Definitely the first year I started with Scimm, I got banned from fouettes and haven't been able to do them since on stage. There was 3 occurrences that I just completely fell out of them, didn't know where I was on stage, and ever since I've not been allowed to do them in a dance. The attribute I like most about myself is probably my determination. When I say I'm going to do something, I follow through with it all the time. I'm a bit of a perfectionist as well, so that can kind of sometimes counteract it because it can make it harder for me to get where I want to, but always get there in the end. Yeah, so as a job, I'm currently working as a personal trainer after qualifying with a Bachelor of Sports Science, and I'm continuing my studies to become a sports psychologist. What motivates me is probably noticing where or what I've gone through to get to where I am now. I've definitely gone through my highs and lows in my career, especially with injuries and a lot of mental health as well. And I know that I've now pushed past all of that. And so on the bad days, I hold on to that and find that extra strength to go, no, I'm not going to go back to where I was. I'm going to keep going forward. Yeah, the biggest mental struggles would be a lot of body weight issues. Getting told at 15 in full-time ballet that I don't look like a dancer absolutely shattered me. And it's still something that I still battle with every single day. I look myself in the mirror and find everything bad about me rather than the good things. So it's definitely a lasting thing and a lot of anxiety. And so that can often reflect in my dancing on my bad days too. So I try to keep it as level as possible, but it's always a struggle to do that too.
And would you have any advice for other people, because it's really common, anyone else that goes through that kind of stuff, what would you say to them?
Don't take it to heart. I know it's really hard to not do that, but if you know in your gut that what you know is right and you don't want to follow the words of someone else, then don't. That's what got me through it too. It was I didn't get pushed down the rabbit hole of having eating disorders and ruining my body. I turned around and said, no, I'm not going to do that to myself. My mum wouldn't let me do that to myself, and I'm so much better for it now. I find anxiety reflects differently in everyone. We all have different symptoms as such. I get the real nervous butterfly feeling and that my head just won't stop. My mind is going 100 miles an hour. I can't focus on one thing. So I've just found what works for me, and preparing for a performance is just kind of setting myself up in my area, keeping my structure of everything and having my time to myself. I know other people get all geared up with their energy and everything beforehand, but I'm the complete opposite, where I need to level myself out, do my own stretch, get in my own little mind game, and I find that really helps. But everyone's going to be different, and it is trial and error to figure out what works, because there's not one remedy for everyone. I think it would depend what day it is, what mood I'm in. But overall, I think I'd probably save Tim. Sorry.